clothes, check the windows and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Contract.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought it. Where I can, that's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight up in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass over the 21. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way.
180! Real. Start!
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he can muster only a couple here in the 24.
They won't be able to gain him 3 yards. That back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 24 now, here's second down at 7.
180!
Once again, it's Irving. He's brought down, getting us right there. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180! Hey, alert!
Baker going to give it to Irving. And space tough to come by there as he'll get medium yard to the 37.
They suspected it as a power play. The middle coming out, and boy, with it right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his rookie right off from Ohio State here. So down 5 yards there on a pitch and catch. And these will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Start!
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he brings this up to the 46, going after the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did. A small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
20! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And the
pass will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
180! What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to pick up a first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180! What's that?
A quick throw to Hardman in the corner. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of the yard. Another good play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
What's that?
A run up the middle with Irvin. Finding his way down to the 35.
DJ Edwards on the tackle.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Real. 180! Up, up! What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Lead to his running back complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut to take care of the end of this job.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The defense was ready for the run pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. He's able to get 6. He's picked up again at the 21. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's Kyle's target. That's complete. And he's going to have a box first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
180! Hey,
Now Baker going to change it up.
What's that?
On first and 10, here's Irvin. He's going to get 4. This is down to the 10-yard line.
That makes sense because they've been doing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Hardman. The Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. question. This is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
180! Kings! 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 What's that?
Irving. Was able to break out one tackle before quickly brought down. A 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
That didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1.
180! What's that?
Mayfield keeps it himself. I don't think he can handle the big bodies up front. He'll limit the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Good. 180! What's that?
As he was met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy 3 yards you're going to get. I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's a quarter down 6, I get it. But now, even if they don't get in, you're still setting them up to go all the field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is that?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down, but down the field and working across midfield. 28 yards on the ground.
When you're a rookie team with the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Williams, so 5 yards here for Swift. And that will be a second down.
Brings up
That's already proven to be a factor in the running game in this drive. Now gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll gain the play to the 37. 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection.
Now they catch one there on this drive, Brad, and it looks like they're going to utilize the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
He's tackled at the
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will do, but still all in all,
Brings up
positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to say what you're going to do here on second down.
To the air, Williams. That's complete with catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Shut off the toughness, but still correct shy of the 5 to 6. 7 yards on the pickup. They'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
You know, it's an offensive line. The guy that is carrying the ball behind him can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. We'll get this one back to the 5-yard line. No further than that. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And a big play stuff that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the sideline. They got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
You have to be aware defensively that you got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there are over dry up here at the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Vegas!
To throw, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They maybe snap the ball here and goal line, and all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Open man, finds Connect. A touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken the lead. A good hold in these wind conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And the analytics will tell you which is an story when given the opportunity.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This 2nd and 4.
King! Stop!
They run out of the gun to Irvin. Good vision there. It's just across midfield and down the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing forward in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield. Another touchdown incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
180! What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. They do get a couple, but they'll be staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But that's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good. 180! Hey, alert! What's up?
Now Mayfield.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Riley
So on
Dixon in
4th down, on
formation
is
for
Riley
Tampa
Dixon
Bay.
to punt for Tampa Bay. And did he put that on a dime? He did.
Bears take over
Out of
first
bounds at
and
the
10.
1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Now a first carry for their fullback. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. On first down, they run with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Williams. Now they'll take this and run. Well, they work this out past the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What is that? Vegas!
Here's Williams. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Potential turning point is in with the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 20. Alert, 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 alert. One touch.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he'll double underneath to his running back complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. He wins us up past the 22-24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of fans. We predicted the visitors would win. And you can to the folks in the stadium, but you know what's not a surprise to you? This team won't hold back. They were very confident going in.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Williams. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Still going. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay. 76 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos on attack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 3. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just look in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't fit in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
180, done.
Mayfield down. Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We had to fit that in a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defense defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he put a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here to getting 3 points at the end of this drive. That would feel disappointing.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What is that?
Now a give right side Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
The kick is
Santos with the extra point.
Makes the
The lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 3. Cairo Santos to kick off
After
for
the
Chicago.
touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He's going to be stopped. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
And now they've got the pocket chance to get into this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Gain of 12 yards.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure down to his own instinct. And second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Set. What's up?
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And this is caught by Nichols. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring him second down.
Second and 10 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Set. 180. Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Six.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 21, here's a second and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to be taken down here. Safe back at the 32. Shamar Turner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Good. 180.
Mayfield to throw it. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
And that big game may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. It's incomplete. They did not convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to call to make the clock game. Yet at the same time, we also have to this is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's get this man in stride, complete. Intended drive, not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Bears.
A lot of moving parts on this play. What a nice design to loop the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass complete to Dunzo. Inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
That's a Southern.
I know that their game in the NFL is not easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas. Yes.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Will get this into the hands of the Dunzo.
To number 15,
And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
pickup. And it's
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offensive momentum is starting to establish themselves to early this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what you said in the defensive line. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Vegas. Yes. Punch Spurs.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at the 1-yard line. The umpire on the scramble there gets him 6 Swift. His second touchdown of the night. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point.
Santos able to tackle on the extra point. They open the lead on down to 25.
Buccaneers 3. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. Able to use his blockers to get this into the 40. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's a gain of
But no
7.
matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Watching the wide receiver speak, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break through.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And it is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Evans has it inside. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures, he's going to play a big role while this team can advance in the playoffs. He didn't just deny a big throw there. That one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help say words on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 20! What?
To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook. It's complete.
Hey, regular.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Baker's going to give Sermon. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Once again, it's Irvin looking to find a lane, but he can't. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Just 2 yards in the box for the goal.
Completing pass on the 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
180!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs!
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second and 10.
Yes. Ready to hold on. Vegas!
That one looks like he'll throw here. As he throws that one incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not just slowing and compressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have talked about Preston to see what he has to say, because some of the Preston will continue to push it, I guess. He didn't like that something this week for him. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly wants some explaining to do.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And it bangs out there left and right and deflects away. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. 4 yards there. And it's second down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A run up the middle with Irving. And we're getting a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 87 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Quick throw comes by Gardner. And they run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for his contract.
Just like last play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they already get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets a big yardage, and puts points on the board. That side of the ball.
And they'll make it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we've been...